Ooh, big spoon or little spoon?
Yeah, I don't mind both.
Nah, mine's little for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we room together, so.
Yeah.
Presented by the District Pub and Kitchen. Would you rather see the future or change the past?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a great one, actually.
Probably see the future. It's more interesting. You don't know what's going to happen, and if you can see it, that'd be pretty cool.
I would say see the future because I would want to know exactly what's coming, what's gonna happen. I already know what happened in the past. A lot of things I would change for sure, but if it wasn't for the past, I wouldn't be who I am.
Ooh, big spoon or little spoon?
Yeah, I don't mind both.
Yeah, which one do you prefer?
Which one do I prefer? It depends, man. I mean, I'd rather be big spoon, you know, because I feel like my body heat, I get if I'm little spoon, getting all that, you know, everybody cuddling me or my girlfriend cuddling me, I get super hot quickly. So I'd rather be the big spoon and have majority of the air hitting me. Yeah,
interesting answer.
So I don't sweat. Yeah.
Nah, mine's little for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We have I mean, we room together, so.
Yeah, I like the little one.
That's why it works, right? Big spoon, little spoon. That's my bait. Dishes or laundry?
Oh,
it's gotta be. Come on.
Dishes every day.
Yes, it has to be.
I hate doing the laundry, and my missus knows that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, laundry is not terrible.
No.
But I'm that type of person to be like, all right, Tide Pods, boom, easy.
I think I've done the washing twice, and I flooded the apartment once.
There you go.
And I broke the washing machine. So, what do you call it? Soccer or football?
Depends who I'm talking to, mate. Call it football with you, soccer with my Americans.
I agree. Same in Australia. If you speak to a person who's involved in the game, you'll say football. But if you just speak to a random person, then you'll say soccer.
Yeah. Xavi or Iniesta?
That's tough.
There's no wrong decision.
I'm going to say Xavi.
Okay.
What a player.
What a player.
Could do everything.
Yep. These are my role models. Barcelona wouldn't have been Barcelona without them. But like when I think of both, I think of Iniesta more as like dribbler, right? Dribbler, more taking on people one-on-ones and stuff like that, a little quicker. Xavi has his moments for sure, but he was more of like the guy to get you out of pressure and also like passing wise, even though they both were like amazing. But I can't, I'm sorry.
Win the World Cup or the Champions League?
World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup.
World Cup.
It's playing for your nation.
Yeah, it's every 4 years. Champions League is every year. You'll have another opportunity, mate. But World Cup, I think that's every kid's dream, every football player's dream. Guardiola or Mourinho?
Guardiola. Just look at the way his teams play and the football, and it's not even like he doesn't necessarily have world-class players beforehand, but he turns them into world-class players. He's done it everywhere he's been. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess that's true, huh? Because like the players the world-class players that they are now, when he first arrives to a team, they aren't considered.
Maybe not Haaland, but like a Rodri.
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, like
Kyle Walker.
Yeah, Kyle Walker. Like, but even Kevin, to be honest, like
same.
He had a great season at Wolfsburg.
Yeah. And
then went to Man City, or was he Chelsea?
It could be someone in between.
I don't know, but like he was known, but he wasn't a world-class player, right?
And now look.
Yeah, exactly.
Foden.
I mean, Messi was Messi. Everybody else though around them, like Xavi and Iniesta, their name was up there. They have a buzz, but with his style of play and his tactics and the way he, reads every opponent and studies, the game there's no comparison. I mean, obviously Mourinho is obviously a good coach as well, but I guess tactics-wise, style of play, it has to be Guardiola. Yeah. Treat yourself to everyday food and drink specials at the District Pub and Kitchen.
With 3 convenient locations here at El Paso, you can catch them between 7 a.m. and 2 a.m.
Now back to the podcast.
El Clásico between Barcelona and Real Madrid later this month. Who y'all got and why?
Barcelona. I mean, I don't think it's a question. I stay loyal to my Barca team. Doing well. We're doing well. We're coming up. It's gonna be a tough game. Not gonna lie, but I'll root for Barca all the time, man.
Me, I don't really mind, to be honest. I think Real Madrid will win. They're too good.
They're okay.
Nah, they're too good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
But still, we have a chance. Brother, we're not bad. We're not a bad team.
Yeah, but it ain't no Xavi Iniesta. Barcelona.
No, of course not. There will never be. But we have a good team. I have belief. Watch it. 2-1, I call it. Maybe 3-2.
Nah, 3-1 Real Madrid. Bellingham double.
Yeah, double yellow card, red card.
Yeah, I think very important. It's obviously an important competition, and then I could be wrong, but I don't think we've won a game in the cup.
That's why it's very important.
So I think it'll be good to get, I don't know if you guys use this saying, but like the monkey off the back and get a win there. And then it's also good for other players to get a chance as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
We'll see how this open cup, goes, for us. And to be honest, all the other teams, just with what happened kind of before with MLS, So the way I look at it is like it's an opportunity to get a spot in CONCACAF Champions, Cup, Champions League Cup. So if they, we can go far and go all the way and win it all, shoot, we could probably be maybe the first USL team in CONCACAF Champions League.
Coming up next, New Mexico United. How intense are those matches? How are y'all prepared for them?
Preseason's anything to go by. Very intense.
So I heard.
There was, I think, how many red cards? 3 red cards.
I heard more.
Yeah, 3 or 4 red cards. Oh yeah, you went there.
No, I wasn't there.
Yeah, 3 or 4 red cards. Some getting togethers with the players and things like that. So I think that will lead into the game. But any derby is always intense. So we'll be up for the battle, and it should be a feisty one.
Every game that we played against them during the season has been super intense. Obviously, it's a big rivalry week, and of course, it comes with bragging rights as well. And it's just a team out of all the teams in the USL that we don't want to lose to, and I'm sure they feel the same way. So it's a great opportunity for us to go out and get our first win against a big rival team, and I think a lot of the boys know that, and we're preparing that way with the great mindset of it's do or die. To be honest, treating it like it's a final. Treat yourself to everyday food and drink specials at the District Pub and Kitchen.
With 3 convenient locations here at El Paso, you can catch them between 7 a.m. and 2 a.m.
Now back to the podcast. We've been here since 2022, right? What matches have stood out to you during our time with Locomotive?
One that stands out to me was, I think, Birmingham away last year.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one for you.
Yeah.
It's a good one for me, too. It was fun.
That was a good one. We came back from 1-0. 1-1, and then somehow scored a goal.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. You remember what I told you?
I forget. I went blank. I just remember
That's what I told you.
Oh, that's right.
I said, breathe. I said, calm down.
Oh, you're going to forget this.
Yeah, I was like, you're going to black out.
Yeah.
Yep, you're not going to remember any of this right now. You probably won't remember what I'm saying to you, but I was like, just relax, catch your breath, because that adrenaline, and I've been through it too. And yeah, you space out, you black out, you don't remember anything.
It's hard as well when people are like kicking your butt and slapping your head.
That doesn't help either.
I didn't know what was going on. Oh, first of all, I was surprised it went in. And then I think I turned and started sprinting, and then someone sprinted to me.
I think it was Manny.
Yeah.
Somebody.
And then
I was on my way.
Everyone came, and I'm getting hit from everywhere, in the head, in the butt.
Yeah. We were just trying to make sure like that he knows it's not a dream, like, how people pinch you, or everybody was like, well, you're okay, you're awake.
I think I got concussion from it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got one where you were unbelievable. I could be wrong with the team, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Charleston home.
Charleston.
Where Eric just decided to turn it on and goal assist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember how I played that game besides doing that.
Don't worry about that.
Because I know I messed up and they scored. And then that's where I was super relieved and happy that Manny, scored the ball I gave him, and then I, obviously got the winning goal. But I was gonna say probably. I'm trying to remember the team though.
What was the score?
I don't remember the score. I just remember it was my 100th appearance.
Yeah.
I don't remember the team, but I think, and I didn't even know it was my 100th appearance until you told me.
Yeah, I saw it on the board.
Saw it on the board,
like,
and I turned around. I was like, "Oh, I finally made it!" And I think that was like that'll probably be the match because, I think it's a big accomplishment of playing.
You don't remember the game?
I don't, but I just remember that it was freaking. It was my 100th appearance, but I'll look back at it. But I was happy. It's funny though because back in San Jose, my days, right? There was a conversation with one of our my former teammate where he had like over 500 games or something like that, and him and a buddy of mine would always they would joke about it. He would be like, "Oh, you do this so well because you're 500 appearance or so. You're just a quality player. Like you don't need to do ice bath. You don't need to do this, huh?" You just joke around with them, give them like sarcastic, little comments. But at the same time, like, hopefully I get another few hundreds in the next couple of years. And so, because I guess not everybody gets that.
What has been the key to the on-field chemistry and friendship?
This.
Yeah.
The way we are with each other. We're a bunch of goofballs. We're already 26. You're about to be 27 this year, 28?
Damn, 27, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting older, but at the same time, when we're around each other, we still act like we're little 10, 11-year-old kids, which is, great sometimes. Sometimes we do need to grow up. But yeah, I think that's what really helps us, on the field and stuff. And knowing how great we are with each other off the field, it's like comfort, I guess, on the field, knowing that no matter what, you have my back and I have your back. I can mess up, you can mess up, but we're both going to be there to try to hopefully help each other out,
To be fair, at the start when I first came, I think he thought I was coming for his position.
100%. I'm not going to lie.
And we weren't really too close. But I think quickly into it, I think I was like a month here. But just like we bounced off each other and it helped me settle in as well.
Yeah. How different do you think we play when one of us is missing on the pitch?
I think quite different. Like you get, I guess, comfortable and used to someone because obviously we play similar positions. So especially last year, like when he was missing it, I'm going to say I felt lost, but it was like, it just wasn't the same. You build this relationship and connection with someone and, it works really well. And just not having him there, you sort of, I guess, feel a little bit lost out there. And, what he brings to the team helps not just me, but everyone.
For me, it's like, that's a tough part about it, right? I don't think majority of people like off the field know, and even himself sometimes. So he's like, we're very cruel, like what do you call it? Cruel to ourselves. And, we're always, like me personally, right? Like, and the same with Liam, like we're always criticizing our own games and stuff like that. But like people don't understand how much of an impact Liam makes, for the team and in the games, because the games that he's missed, not only, during the season, but also preseason, it doesn't take a brainiac to really see how much we need Liam, on the field. And it helps me out a lot too. Like he said, we're just so comfortable with each other already and know each other's style of play that we play off each other very well. And, defensively, the way he reads the game, passes and like, I guess the hustle that we bring, on the defensive side, it makes each other's job a little easier sometimes. And like his tackling abilities is something I really, lock into his game, only because I wish I can do that.
Keep going.
Yeah, he's improved a lot in his heading the ball, so which is great. I think I've got him locked into working on that, just of all the smack talking I've given him for it. But yeah, that and just the way he carries himself and on the pitch, with the team and everything. Like I'm telling you, I just feel like everybody, not just myself, feel comfortable during each game when he's on the pitch.
he knows it deep down, I know, but he'll never admit it. But he brings a lot to this club and this team, and his work rate, for one, it's second to none. He will fight for the team no matter what. But then his football brain, and people don't see that, but he's a smart footballer, technically unbelievable, and he's an unbelievable player. And to be honest, I think he's too good for this league and should be playing in the MLS or in Europe somewhere. Tell us about your international career. What experiences or lessons have those opportunities provided you?
Yeah, I mean, my international experience was honestly amazing. Like, I loved every second of it. It was a bit of a weird journey at the time because how it started, with the U.S. team. I went through, you won't know what it is, but here in the U.S. it's called ODP. And I went through that, and that's how I got scouted for the U.S. team. And I was invited to the first ever, U.S. camp for my age, like 80-something kids. It was crazy. And then after that, I was caught up every single camp, every tournament, was named captain for the U14s all the way up to the U19s. When I first joined the U19s, that was like our first year that they finally brought the U19s into like U.S. soccer. But before it was like 14s. I don't know if there was 15s, 17s, 20s, 23s. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, ours was 17s, 20s, 23s, top.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, after U19s and stuff, I wasn't getting called as much anymore, and switched over to El Salvador, where I was, lucky to go with the under 23s to try to qualify for the Olympics. Didn't work out, unfortunately, but it opened a lot of doors for me. Not only in the youth aspect of it, because I got, trials in other, teams in Europe, and obviously agents were involved. Got soccer deals with Nike. So the national team has been big for me, as youth, and even now with El Salvador.
I played 17s. I wasn't involved at the start because my age was always a year younger. So at that age, they picked like the older kids sort of. And then I started to get a little bit better, I guess, and then making the squads. And so I made the 17s, and we didn't qualify for the World Cup. We played in Iran, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, against Iran. And I think we got smacked like 5-1 or something.
I thought you were going to say 4.
No, it might have been 4-1.
Oh, so we got smacked 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah, see, we didn't. If we won that game, we would have.
Mm-hmm.
But not good. And then under 20s, my first involvement in that was like I was playing 2 years up, I think. And did I deserve to be there? I don't know. I was there. The coach, top coach, he was quite hard on me, and I was lucky to be there for the qualifiers, 2 years younger. And I still remember.
Wait, how old were you again?
So I was 19, so I was 16 or 17.
16? And
so,
you were 2 years younger?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Come on, this guy. Yeah, 17. 17 for the whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I made that camp, and I still remember he pulled me after a video session, and we just played a game, and I thought I played well. And he sits me down and just starts smashing me, saying like if you keep doing these things, you're not going to be playing football professionally in the next few years. To be fair, he was correct. But you sort of need that at the time because maybe you think you're not on top of the world, but you're doing well and things are easy and stuff, but it's not always like that because, again, he was right. 2-3 years later, I stopped playing. I was working in a factory, and I'm not a guy that likes to wake up, and I'm waking up at 6 and I got to be at work by 7, finish at 3. I'm like wearing these like big boots and steel cut boots and stuff so I don't cut my toes off, and working with different people and stuff. And just one day I was sort of like, what am I doing? So then I started coaching and just seeing, because I lost my love for the game, and I think that was the biggest thing. So coaching younger kids and seeing them enjoy themselves and seeing them, come to sessions and laugh. And yes, we have good sessions and stuff, but, you're having a good time and enjoying yourself. And I got my love for the game back through that. I played like the second division, I guess, in Australia. and I enjoyed that as well. And that sort of got my love for it back, and then that got me back into the professional environment. And then obviously through my connection with Hutch, I got here, and absolutely love it here. So,
what was your biggest struggle starting off as a new father?
Sometimes not being able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I try to clean the house or cook dinner or do whatever, but it's my wife getting up in the middle of the night, breastfeeding and doing those things, and especially early on, like getting a routine and stuff, like you just sort of feel helpless in a way. And I think I struggled with that because I didn't know how to help, and everything's so new, and she's tired, I'm tired, and I think it was just getting used to that. I felt like that was a struggle, and but once you sort of get that routine, and to be fair, like Gemma's been amazing. So with everything, and she's such a positive person. So it just makes everything so much easier.
True.
That would be the only struggle, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's where people don't really give us or give new fathers advice. I mean, they do give advice where like you got to be supportive, you got to comfort her and stuff like that, which I think that's just a no-brainer already. But of how hard, the mothers have to work to really they're mostly the main provider for the newborns and stuff, and there's just so much we can do as fathers besides be there for her and obviously the baby whenever they need us. But yeah, I mean, we obviously had a different I guess like route where your wife feeding wise is different from what we went through with more formula and stuff like that. Started off trying to give them as much as we could, but yeah, so I helped a bit just because it was easier to make formula in a bottle. But other than that, I think another struggle is I'm not very good with like medical terms and medical names and stuff like that. Like I can't pronounce it sometimes, so I forget. And that's like one thing though I've been trying to work on, trying to remember all these medical terms, medicines and stuff like that the baby needs or whatever. And I'm just like, what? And that's why you have a partner, that kind of, can help you out there. And, thankfully she worked in a pharmacy. That's why she knows it all. So she's telling the doctors sometimes before they even say the name. So it's pretty impressive that, she's, and she can do all that. So yeah, man. Yeah, I agree.
What's been the biggest reward of fatherhood for you?
I've always dreamt of my first being a boy. So I wish I had a video of it, but I mean, I have pictures of, our gender reveal and stuff. I wish I had a video of it because,
There is one, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. I think so. But it's like, I wish it was like up and like close enough where you can see my emotions, because once those rockets shot up and I saw blue, I fell straight to my knees. I was bawling my eyes out. Like I was happy tears, of course. So was Lorena. We were both happy, but like, I guess like me always dreaming of having a son and it finally coming true was just like the biggest accomplishment that I could possibly have. And I'm super blessed and I'm very thankful that, my missus, my wife, has given me that opportunity and given me a amazing son. So I think, just being a father finally now is like the biggest achievement. And just the way Enzo is and his personality and stuff like that, he's something, man. He's something, but in the best way ever, man. He is literally the best kid I've ever met. Yeah.
I think the biggest reward is your baby.
Yeah.
Like you never really know what's going to happen, how it's going to be and things like that. But it's just so incredible that like we created her. Like it's just a beautiful thing. And now we're raising like a mini us, and, just starting to see like my little baby's 6 weeks now, so she can't talk or anything, but she's like starting to smile and like be more aware and things. So just, seeing that and seeing from like when she was born to now, like I could hold her and just walk around and do whatever. Now I hold her and my arm's sore after 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
just wait.
Yeah,
Just wait.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, just seeing them grow and so quickly is kind of sad in a way as well, because they do grow so quickly, but it's such an amazing thing.
Great answer, bro. Thank God for pictures and videos, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because telling you, like, he's like, they change so quickly. It's even like in a day, you know, there's something new about them and stuff.
Do you have like, you know how they do the TikToks? Do you have like a photo when they were born, when Enzo was born, to what he looks like?
Like side to side? Or
No,
just
so
like,
you know
I have the photos, yeah.
Like, I don't know the song, but like they do one where like they come out and they're like,
yes, I know exactly
like
what
that.
you're talking about. I know
And
exactly
then,
what
like,
you're talking about.
yeah?
Yeah, I know exactly. I haven't done that TikTok or video or anything
I
like
want
that.
to do that so bad.
Yeah. But no, I haven't done that. But I've gone back, especially when I'm away trips, I'll go look at old photos and stuff like that. So I've gone back to like when he was first born to what he looks like now. And bro, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. It's crazy.
As you look back on how much life has changed, what advice do you have for your 16-year-old self?
Don't be afraid to speak up for your own decisions, like your personal decisions. If you have a thought, even if it's wrong, don't hold it in. I would say just speak up, because maybe that little thing you're thinking of for yourself and your life could benefit you in the long run, instead of just holding it in and maybe you're going to be left with a what if, you know? And that's what I'm trying to do now for myself. I don't want to live my life and my family's life with a what if, you know, type of situation and stuff, because I don't think that's healthy at all, you know? So, yeah, that's what I would tell myself is, you know, probably goes back to the question of what would you change in your past? That would be one of them.
Yeah, I think for my 16-year-old self, probably enjoy life more, to be honest. I was and it's probably not a bad thing because I was young and whatnot, but it was soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer. And there is more to life, family, friends, and, you know, I wouldn't say took that for granted, because I was young. I didn't experience much besides soccer. So I would just say, enjoy time with your friends, enjoy time with your family, make the most of sort of every experience, good and bad, because you learn from everything. And I think that's a big one. Even today, just enjoy life, because then that will come onto the pitch. That will come into whatever you're doing. So, I think that's what I would
for sure
tell my 16-year-old self. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and thank you to the District Pub and Kitchen.
Catch us at Southwest University Park on April 13th versus Oakland Roots.
Buy your tickets at eplocomotivefc.com.